Okay, so I'm gonna do my fourth video on the Leaflit AI Vtuber program, and the actual name of the program is AS Adventure. Stands for Angel's Sword Adventure. So this is my Leaflit playlist here. I'll have a link to this playlist in the description. But these here are the 3 previous videos I've done on it. I did 2 videos on the controversy, and then this video is about explaining and demonstrating and testing. So Leaflit, so this, I'm not doing a controversy video right now. I'm doing another explaining and demo video. So this is basically part 2 of this video. First though, let's look at the last controversy video I did. So the last controversy video, if you go ahead and you scroll down into the description here, you see that I reacted to a bunch of stuff. I sampled a bunch of stuff, didn't react to the whole thing, just part of it. And then where it says edit more links, I started collecting more links about the controversy that I did not react to, and I put all of them down here. So I'm still continuing to collect the links there, and I might do another controversy video where I react to some of these things. Might not, though. I'm a lot more interested in learning how to use the program than in reacting to the controversy. I think most other people react to the controversy a lot better than I do, because I get kind of bored with it. And you'd rather see a reactor that's all worked up than one that's bored, wouldn't you? Okay, so I'll let other people mostly do that. But right now, I want to go to the explanations again. So anyways, in this one, I covered Leaflit herself, Zeirnaton, and Nico explaining and demonstrating the program, and sorry, I mispronounced that, Zeirnaton. And I was in Zeirnaton's live stream chat, and also Nico's live stream chat, and Leaflit was in Nico's live stream chat. So very interesting there. And that's this video right here. So you probably want to watch this one first before you watch the video I'm making right now. And So Leaflit was in Nico's chat and talking about specific bugs. And this live stream, I was also in part of the live stream while it was live, and then I reacted to both of those. And then and then I reacted to part of Leaflit's explanation video where she's demonstrating and testing. Okay, so now that we're in the new video, basically Zeirnaton, this guy right here, this VTuber, I want to continue. He made this video afterwards, Leaflit AI Studio and rfab woes. So this is about, so it's still in alpha. The program, Angel's Sword Adventure, is still in alpha. So this is talking about the bugs. So I want to react to part of this since it continues the stuff I was looking at before. And that's this guy, Zeirnaton. And then I want to react to some other stuff because I want to look at ordinary people trying to use the program, just ordinary people. So here is a very small subscriber count channel. I'm a VTuber now, AS Adventure by Leaflit First Impressions. That's not adventure, that's adventurer, so misspelled the name of the program. But this is the rare towel, so very small channel. Right here. And then I also wanted to look at Conductor Savy, so another just ordinary person trying to figure it out, trying to test it out. And that's this channel. I really like seeing ordinary people in small channels just testing something out and trying to see how it goes. And then we got Past Preserver, who apparently made this wizard character. And Past Preserver has a bunch of videos. So this one and then this one, and see, did a bunch of them here, but I think these are just like portrait versions of these two. So anyways, yeah, see this one and this one. Okay, so I want to look at small portions of all those videos. As you can see, some of them are like, 30 minutes long and stuff like that. Don't want to watch that whole thing, but the links will be in the description. Basically, what I want to do is watch a small portion of each video, do a sampler pack like I did before, and I'll leave it to you to watch the rest. So this is the one I'm going to start with right here. Leaflit AI Studio and rfab woes. And rfab is the website, I believe, run by Basecamp, where you can use the program. You can use it directly on its own website or on the Basecamp website. Okay, so let's rewind and let's see what he has to say.
All right, everyone. So this is the. All right, well, welcome back. Welcome to this video. I split this part of the video from the other reaction video I just did. I wanted this to be its own separate video. This way, for any people who are looking into getting into Leaflit's app, I'm gonna use this opportunity. I'm gonna express some of the frustrations I had and some of the actual things, like the good things I had with the app. I think it's an amazing tool, but it takes a lot of time getting used to. I myself, I am still not used to it. I am still a noob. I'm trying to figure things out. I use the rfab.ai. I've had a lot of issues. Some things worked out really well, but like I said, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, and the closed captioning called it artfab, but it's actually rfab, as in the letter R, and I'll have a link to that in my description as well.
Put this video right here as we dedicated towards the problems I had when using the actual rfab part AI website with Leaflit's tool. So just enjoy, and yeah. Okay. All right, so this is essentially how her AI thing works, right? When you create it, obviously I can't look. I do like the faces. I think it actually turned out quite well. You see there's a lot of pixelation on the edge. This is actually fine.
Yeah, there's one of the problems that Leaflit's tool has, I've heard other people mention, is that it has a lot of pixelization right on the edge. It's because of the way that the AI handles transparency, where you have to put in a key color first and then later on change the key color to transparency with a different tool. Because it just works that way. But that causes a little bit of pixelization on the edge of the character. And he based his character here on his actual Vtuber model, which he already has.
You get rid of that through other means, and go. But honestly, when you actually have it over your background, you really don't notice it. Obviously, it's noticed here because it's brought up just as a web page thing, what it is. But this is what I created, right, with Leaflit's little tool. I think it actually turned out pretty well. So this is what it kind of looks like. So I worked on this here. I did create this right here. And then this is what I got so far with. And keep in mind, I used her tool for the most part, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Oh, and you can see, so here's his actual Vtuber model that he already had, and then here is the AI, like sort of, it's better, a little bit better than 2D, but not quite 3D. It's a PNG tuber. So you can see, you can look at them side by side and compare them here and see what they look like and how they move.
After a few trial and errors, I did it. I actually finished a full model with the intro, the idle animation, the talking animation, and an outro animation. I finished all that in like, how many credits did I use? I used maybe about $15 worth of credits, and I finished it. That's actually pretty nice. With a few more dollars, I did actually add in an emote in there, but it's actually pretty nice. That is actually really cheap, and it's super simple. Yeah, the program itself is free.
but it looks like you do have to spend a little bit to get the AI generation credits. But what I've heard is that it's also possible to use it without the AI, that you like import your own video into it or something like that. I'm not quite sure. That's what I've heard.
It's a trial and error, and I don't think rfab is the way to go. Because I have a lot of issues with it. I may go over that in another video. There's a lot of bugs I'm encountering. I actually got frustrated as fuck earlier today. I'll show you some of the emotes actually. So this is one emotion I have right here. Emote. He has a wave. I created all this with Leaflit's tool on using rfab.ai. What was on there. All right, I'll show you next one. That's fine. All right, he's doing a salute. And this is what I'm saying. This is not the original image. The salute. I do like how this turned out. Obviously, if you notice the way I'm actually talking during the salute, I actually do need to go back and fix this to where he's not talking in the salute. And then I added this one here. This is the last emote I added that day. It's a Keikaku thing. So look, it's all going in plan.
Oh yeah, a light Yagami. It's all according to plan, Keikaku kind of thing. So that one looked really cool.
I did this emote in here, and I had all this working with the program. It worked just fine. It took me quite a few hours, but I was able to get the actual program working, and I did all this. Now, I'm going to show you what I worked on today. I was trying to, and then this is when I got super frustrated with the program. I was trying all kinds of stuff.
Okay, so everything he showed us so far looks pretty good, but I guess he's going to show us the buggy stuff now that he got frustrated with. And we're almost at the halfway mark, so I'm not going to watch very much of this, but I want to watch the first little bit of it.
Obviously, I'm still learning how to do everything, but I'll show you some of the issues I had with this right here. So when I was creating stuff with rfab.ai, I ran into a few issues. I don't know if you noticed this right here. I don't know if it has anything to do with it or not, right? Typically, when you do these, they're like 8 seconds long. For some reason, this one turned out to be 9 seconds long. But however, I had a few issues. And when I was using rfab.ai, the issue I ran into this. It worked on the website. It was fine. But if you notice right here, it just it froze. It fucked up. I think
it froze like halfway through. Okay, so we're at the 5-minute mark now, so I don't want to watch too much of any one video. I'm doing basically a sampler of various people, testing and doing demos of Leaflit's program. So this link will be in the description, and that was Zeirnaton, and there'll also be a link to his channel. And now I want to go to the next channel, The Rare Towel. I'm a VTuber now, AS Adventure. It should be Adventurer by Leaflit. First Impressions. Okay, and that is this channel here, which seems to be, looks like mainly a gaming channel. And I don't see any avatar in the corner, so I'm guessing that this is just a disembodied voice like I am. Yeah, a disembodied voice like I am right now. Okay, so this is a small channel that wasn't a VTuber at all before this and is becoming a VTuber for the first time with this channel. With this program. So let's read the description. AS Adventure, it should be Adventurer, is a new app by Leaflit making a much more accessible entry point into PNG VTubing. Yeah, technically it's PNG tubing, but it looks like VTubing. Sharing my experience messing around with some of the more basic features and showcasing what I was able to do. Hopefully, we'll dive deeper eventually to improve and use this Vtuber more in the future. And then here's a link to the website with the app. Okay. It's Towley. No, it's not Towley. It is not Towley. It is not Towley. It is, this, is that like a flag? Is that Norway or something? Let me look. Where is this from? I don't see what region of the world this one is from. I don't know. Is that the Norway flag? Okay. So let's go ahead and looks like we're a couple seconds in. Let's rewind and let's look at this video. This is 12 minutes long. Probably don't want to watch more than about 5 minutes of this because we're doing a sampler. Okay, let's go in.
All right, so look at this little guy in the corner all talking and alive right now. This is absolutely nuts. Big shout out to Leaflit and everyone who helped her work on this. I am a complete virgin when it comes to animation and working with different assets for PNG/VTubing, and this was super simple and just honestly mind-blowing to put together. I wanted to just talk about my experience using this in a very basic sense, not meant to really be a tutorial. I know Leaflit had one on X/Twitter. Not sure if a YouTube one was out yet, but I'm sure other people.
Yes, a YouTube one is out, and it's in that previous video in this series. This is the second video I'm making, and the Leaflet's own tutorial was in the first video that I made about this. Okay, let's keep going.
Who are much better at this than me will have, more in-depth tutorials. This is just meant to me to, showcase the basic functionality and how I put this, little thing together in the corner.
I'm actually more interested in little guys without experience fooling around with the tool than I am with really experienced people fooling around to it, because I have an ulterior motive. I would like to become a PNG tuber instead of a disembodied voice, and seeing people without much knowledge, with small channels, without much experience fooling around with the tool and seeing what they can do, I think that's very useful, like more useful than seeing some really experienced person fooling around with it. Okay, let's keep going.
Now, one thing you should definitely know before going in, and I want to stress too, all of Leaflit's work and this app are entirely free, but an important part of this app's functionality requires a Google Gemini API key at the very least. Maybe more advanced users can find a way around.
Okay, so yeah, Google Gemini is an AI, so I guess you need AI credits from Google Gemini, or you need to go to the rfab.ai to get some credits there, I'm guessing. I think that's how it works. Yeah, so the program itself is free, but you need some AI credits for parts of the program.
Around it, but you need it to generate the video to sort of make the magic happen. And that for Gemini does seem to be a premium feature. Luckily, it wasn't too bad to figure out. Just, a quick ask an AI or Google search. I found out, where to get an API key, how to add credits. I believe the lowest amount it let me add was $10, which wound up being plenty to put this whole thing together. That's even after fucking up with some growing pains in the beginning. And I believe...
Yeah. So a free program and then $10 for the credits. That is a really good deal to make this thing. Yeah, look at that thing. Okay, let's keep going.
I still have $2 or $3 left even. But yeah, back here, I can't speak as to how the AI generator works here. Like I said, you can't just use any PNG. And honestly, Like, I'll go into the backstory of how this little guy came together.
Oh, you can't just use any PNG? I thought you could. Okay, well, let's keep going.
But I already had him, and I wasn't sure if it was going to work, just because I thought this whole thing would be restricted to more humanoid PNGs. But as you can see, my worries there were all for naught. It worked fine for the most part, besides the one generation where at the end I grew an extra set of arms for some reason. The part I'm going to have my cursor run over here on the video generator, these two things right here, those are probably the most important parts of this screen. If this is a fresh session, Leaflit will have placeholders here for a character description and an animation description. I wound up going with Energetic Teacher because I don't stream and my videos are mainly just me yapping, so I kind of wanted just some energetic talking. And for the speaking animation itself, I just used what Leaflit put in her tutorial. One other thing I should note is right here, because this was Leaflit by default, it was the character herself. And if you're trying to make a male character, it can get a little goofy with the video generations. Particularly, it would randomly give me very feminine eyelashes, which wasn't really what I was going for. It wasn't every time, but I feel like that was a bit of a way to not.
Okay, so you gotta change herself to himself to make sure that it doesn't feminize your character if you're doing a male character.
Waste potential generations by changing that. And right here, I don't remember if these were the defaults. I just sort of changed them to what Leaflit had. And then right here, generate video. Doesn't take super long, but there is a little bit of a wait, maybe a minute or two. Oh, I just noticed that on the top, so you can just sort of input a video here. So yeah, maybe if you find...
Oh, yeah. I was thinking you could input your own video instead of having the AI generated. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
A free tool to put together, a similar animation that you see right here, then you can maybe bypass Gemini and do this for free. My one critique, I guess you can say, with this is that I do wish there was an option to not always start at frame 0. Like the original PNG I had much flatter arms and hands, and it was pretty difficult to put a loop together with it like that. So what I wound up doing was I took a screenshot from an older generation and made that the new default PNG. So once again, though, it would have been easier if you could maybe start at frame 2. I thought the ping pong, just going back and forth here, worked best for the anime.
Okay, so he had a problem, but he was able to fix it by taking a screenshot of a good place in the animation where it didn't look messed up, and then reusing that as an input for a new generation. That's an interesting technique. Okay, so we're at about the 5-minute mark here. So let's go on. So that was the rare towel. And let's go on to the next one. So this is Conductor Savy, another small channel, and Leaflit tool demonstration AS Adventure. And she actually spells adventure correctly and has a link to the website. Let's see, this vid shows off the client side portion that manipulates the models, not the creation portion. Okay, so this isn't her messing around with the program itself, but just demonstrating the after results, I guess. Okay. As a note, assuming you already have API credits purchased for the image and video gen, the creator portion, not shown here, can get you a usable model for as little as $15 if you go for all the states this tool can cover without emotes. You still need to purchase the API credits, however, or can go to sites like rfab.ai and use the creator tool there for free. assuming you're willing to spend a few days farming the daily login credit bonus. Oh, so you can like log into here every day and gradually accumulate credits and that way do it completely for free? That's what I'm guessing. Yeah. Oh, go check out and follow Leaflit, the person behind this tool. They help keep me sane. Yeah, Leaflit. This is the main channel for Leaflit that she shares with her mother. So this video shows off the client side portion. Is there another video by Conductor Savy that shows the creation portion then? Let's see. Is this one? No, that's from 2 months ago. Okay, yeah, this is the only one that's come out since the tool itself came out. Okay, so this is the only video on this subject by this creator so far. Let's rewind it, and this is less than 5 minutes, so I think I should only watch maybe a couple of minutes of this one, because I don't want to just watch the whole thing. Want to send you to watch the rest of it. Okay, so let's go.
Alright, so I've done a little bit more work in getting my model set up through the new Leaflit that came out, the AS Adventure, which is short for Angel Sword Adventure.
It sounds like this person is maybe using a voice changer that isn't set up all that well. Their voice sounds really like sort of clipped weirdly. Yeah, I'm glad I've got the closed captioning on because they're kind of hard to understand.
Anyways, so you could have a couple animations basically set up on it. As you can see, this is the neutral and the neutral talking. But there's also happy and happy talking. There's also sad and sad talking.
Oh, I wanted to go, so this one has the emotes set up. So here's a happy state. And I noticed that when these stars come out in all directions, you can see the edge. See, the star is going off the edge. You can see the stars go off the edge of the frame. And yeah, if there was some way to prevent it from doing that, prevent things from going off frame or being clipped off, that would be good to build into the program.
There's also sad and sad talking. Okay, let me talk so that you guys can see the talking but that I got made here. There's also surprised and surprise talking too that you could do. He even has the eyes closed states, which means that it could actually detect when you have your eyes closed. I don't have it set up to have it talking just yet, but I'm assuming it's possible to do it. Now, I don't have the setup, but there's even a state for when you're typing as well. Anyways, let me show the UI for this thing, at least for the client side, for actually like doing the client side data and stuff.
She's actually going to show the client side.
I do want to.
Oh yeah, here it is.
The disclaimer: this is not the creator portion. If you want to see the creator portion, Leaflit has a couple videos out now, on Twitter at least. But anyways, this is the client side portion here.
The client side portion. I don't think I've seen people mess around with this part of it. So is this about controlling the model? Oh, so setting things like smile sensitivity, frown sensitivity, surprise sensitivity, eyes closed sensitivity. Yeah, I think this is for people who want to put it up with a camera to look at your face and sense what you're doing. I think so. So yeah, that's something that sounds a little bit too complicated for me to set up, at least at first. So I probably don't want to do that. Okay, so we're almost at the 2-minute mark here, and I don't want to, react to the entire video, so, around half. So I'm going to go ahead and go on to the next creator. So this was Conductor Savy, and let's go, and it looks like they used to look like this. Yeah, the Leaflit tool looks much better for them. So now we're going on to Past Preserver. So this channel right here that has like 3 different videos on it, and some, I think the portrait ones are just different aspect ratio versions of the other ones. For Past Preserver, we've got this one on the 15th, this one on the 19th, and then this one, wait, this one is also on the 15th. Okay, do I have them? Do I have more in? Okay, so 15th, 19th, okay, 15th. Okay, so let's go, okay, so let's try to get them in the same order. Okay, so try to get them in basically the same order that they were made. Okay, and then, okay. And then I want to watch, I wonder if like some of these are compilations of the others. Okay, so let's start with this one. I'm a wizard testing my Vtuber creation, and this is 36 minutes long, so we definitely don't want to go very far into it. Okay, so let's rewind. And I want to say this guy's wizard character looks really interesting. Oh wait, actually let me show you the channel. So yeah, I subscribed to this channel because they've got, let's go to videos. Yeah, they got a lot of interesting looking like preservation and stuff going on. Yeah, look at this John Deere tractor. Yeah, antique tractor restoration. Reminds me of my grandpa. Yeah, my grandpa. Okay, so let's go here and let's make it big. Okay, and let's look at it a bit.
Hello, everyone. And we're back. I have it kind of figured out. So, after taking a quick sip, now I can get back to talking. All right, now, my voice and the mouth, I need to fine tune a little bit more, I think. But I do have many animations on a hotkey. We saw that one. No, we didn't see that one. I'm waving. That's supposed to be the intro. We got, I don't even remember. I got to figure out what everything is.
Okay, so this guy is someone who set up various animations on hotkeys instead of having it do face detection from a camera. Yeah, that sounds more like what I would want to do.
Okay, there's my wave. That's my talk. That's a different wave? I don't know. All right, that's hello. That's my face palm. We're going to use that one a lot, so I had it on a easy to get at key. There's my rage face. I like the little hand, like, stop that.
Yeah, I think there's actually ways to make the animations move more smoothly into each other. I can't remember what I've seen in other videos, but yeah, I think there's a way to make it more smoothly so that you're not like obviously jumping from one animation to another. Okay, let's keep going.
Calm yourself. The only thing is there's my laugh, which probably is another one that's going to get used an awful lot. I don't know, Red. I kind of like it. We might have gone to the dark side. No, I actually don't mind the VTuber thing, but setting it up is kind of a pain. I will say this Leaflit and Azari, they did set up a lot easier way.
Leaflit and Asari. Leaflit is the daughter and Asari is the mother.
To do it. There's actually a couple different ways. I used AI totally to make this. I took my own picture, gave it to the AI thing, and basically, I don't know, I spent like $10 on this setup that she has there. There is another way where you can kind of ground up build it, but you have to have external. She didn't describe that very well in her video. At least I kind of missed it. You have to have external AI support for it. And this other one that she had linked will just do everything in there. If you pay it like $10, it'll give you enough tokens to at least get a baseline started and play around with it. Now, the hard part is getting it to work in Streamlabs. Streamlabs does not want to work with a browser, like, at all. So you can do browser capture, but in order for this to work, it needs to use your webcam, your microphone, and experimenting around the last couple hours, we found out that there is a way around it, and that's to have the web browser open. I have Chrome open. Let me bring that over. I have it pinned. I have a program called what was this? It was like Hot Pin. I don't remember what it was called. Hold on. Oh, well, it's working. It's holding it above the screen. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Desk pins. So I have...
Yeah, if you look very carefully, you can see that the flames here go off the top of the screen. Yeah, it'd be very good if it could be set up so that it doesn't cut things off like that they like fade away before they get to the top.
The Chrome page.
Okay, so we're 4 minutes into this one. Let's look at his next video, testing my Vtuber creation. Let's rewind it a bit. Does he not have sound on for this one?
Hello, everybody. Weren't expecting to see this, were you? It's still not working correctly. Dang it.
And as you can see,
it's still not working correctly. Dang it. Well, I'll get into here in a sec and show you what I did. And I kind of run you through what I did to set it up. It's kind of some setup. And I don't have it nailed in 100%.
Okay, let's see. Does he actually go forward and show it to us, what he was doing? Okay, let's go to 10 minutes in. It looks like he has the program open there. Let's look at a bit of this.
And it's broken. It's still broken. It's still not right.
Oh wait, this one totally cut off the top of his head, it looks like, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, I could, but that's not how this thing should work. But you are right, Red. That is an option. It should be able to just go straight through the browser, and I shouldn't have to have Chrome up in the background. It should be a direct... Try...
Oh yeah, and you can see here where it cuts off the top of the flame.
Yeah. Okay, you do the wave, but you don't show the thing, because why are you doing the wave? That's the other question. Why are you doing...
Okay, so we were going to show just a bit of each video. Let's look at the next one. And this was on July 19th, so this is the latest video he's made about this. And, okay. So, did he work out more bugs in this one? It's not clear if he's gotten past some of the bugs. Let's look at a bit of this video. Oh, and then here's his actual face down here in the corner.
Hello everyone! And today we're going to be looking at my VTuber avatar and how I made it and how I have it set up to work. There seemed to be a lot of interest in that live stream, so I'm going to cut this video up. Doing it in the live stream format really made it difficult to actually explain, and I'm still learning things, but this will be the basics. This will be enough to get you in the door and try and figure it out. This cost me about $10 roughly to throw this guy together, and then I spent a little bit more on more tokens to flush him out. We have a bunch of different animations, like I have a sword fighting one for Sea of Thieves.
Oh, wow. Sword fighting a skeleton and everything.
I have one for, let's say I'm getting shot at. I pull out the shotgun and start returning the fire. My favorite one's probably this one that I came up
Oh, wow. His thing became a lot more red suddenly.
with. You run out of mana and then you bring the RPG out. Yeah. But yes. Now if you notice, some of these are on a loop, which I did not know about, but you'll notice that it reverses, and that's one thing I want to try and fix in this video. There is a option for that, and it's too late apparently for me to go back and fix it. If there is a way, see, the nails and the water are going out. If there is a way to fix it, I have not figured that out yet. But anyway, we'll just go back to static. Also, I want to change this to where it doesn't wave every time before it goes into the talking animation, because I would just want something I can flip right back into talking afterwards. Because see, it clicks through that and then it comes back to...
Yeah, I notice his wizard costume becomes more like reddish or more orange in some of them than the others. Hopefully there's a way to keep that color more consistent from one animation to the next. That would be good.
Mouth tracking. And then it'll stop and go through my idle animation, which is fine. I kind of wave the staff around. Oh, and then there's a actual talking animation. I just clicked on that. No, it's not working. All right, well, it's not working, but there is a speaking animation where my mouth just never stops moving.
Okay, let's get rid of the closed caption and look. It looks like he's got... Look, it looks like he's got the hotkeys up here. So what keys he can hit in order to do the various animations. Okay, so yeah, so this is a guy that's got the hotkeys programmed, and these are all the programs he's got in there.
And that might be because it's looped as well, but I don't know. Anyway, so now that we've lost everybody's attention span, let's get into how to do this. What you're going to want to do, go check out Leaflit and Azari. She's the one that came up with this whole idea of making a freebie, easier way to do this. And Malcolm, I believe, is the other person's name, but I don't know a whole
Yeah, Malcolm and Simone of Based Camp.
lot about, but that's the one we're going to be using. I should have done more research before we got into this, but here's the basics. So I went to her video. I created a VTuber tool. Down here's a link. I'll also put that below for you guys to cleoangelsword.com. That will bring you...
Yep, see, it's that link right there. And this will be in my description as well.
Here, and you can either download Creator, download Client. We're not going to do either of those for this video because you need a external API, basically two different forms of AI to use to do her stuff. We can pop that up towards the end of the video and kind of look at it. Unless you have something to import already and already have a bunch of stuff to bring in, you're going to need to pay for AI anyway. So scroll way down here, and you'll come across this use rfab.ai. And that's the one we're going to mess with today. Or you can run it locally. That's what she had created, which is a little, she says best for artist or power users. This one is for beginners, for people like me who don't have any bit of artistic drive in them at all, or programming knowledge. So we'll click on that. It's going to...
Yep, and then it's the rfab.ai website, and then he's going to show some stuff here. So this is a 42-minute video. So I'm at the end of the demos and tests that I was going to sample. And so that's all of them for today. All these links will be in the description. And I'd like you to watch the whole videos yourself, whichever ones you're interested in, because I don't want to sit here and react to the entire things myself. I want to drive people to their own channels, to their own videos. So that was really interesting to see some really ordinary people fooling around with it and trying to figure out what they could do. And I'd like to do some more of these. If I can find some more, that would be really cool. And so I might continue this series. This is the second video about learning to use the tool. And of course, if you go to my Leaflit playlist, you can also find the controversy videos. Ooh, controversy, so controversial. And then this is the explaining video that is the first of the 2 explaining videos, and this one I'm making right now is the second one. Okay, so that was loads of fun to see that stuff. And I'll probably wait for a month or 2 until all the bugs are worked out before I try it myself. I'm actually very, very timid. Yes, I'm very timid about this stuff.